All right, there we go. What's good? What's good?
Yeah, what's going on?
Chilling, man.
All right, so we
Not-
waiting. So we waiting for Lala.
yeah, we're in for lala. I'm about to have her on right now too. Hold on. And you can
All right, cool.
watch it.
I'm just gonna get something in my kitchen real quick.
All right, cool. No problem. Boom. Hold on. Hopefully we could have 3 people on here. It's gonna be a cool show today, man. Hey, what's good, Lala?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Chilling.
Lala, what's going on?
Oh, how are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Smooth. This is the first time I'm meeting Crypto. I keep calling you Crypto Wealth Builder, but I didn't get your name,
Yeah.
so my bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine. My name is Ben. Me and Lala, we've been doing. We did a couple clubhouses together, Lala. Yeah, just very great to see everyone, to meet you,
Okay.
Lala. I'm Bully.
You? Hey, Bully. Oh my
What's
goodness.
up?
That's crazy. Okay, so
Look at that. It's dope to have you guys on, man. This is dope. This is dope for sure.
Hey,
I found-
Bully. Like,
was-
wait.
I know it's because I haven't shown my identity for like like at all.
Yeah, I keep my identity hidden too, and people are talking about show yourself.
Do you know who this is?
Nah, who's this?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna go into it. I'll ask after. I'll ask after.
Okay.
But all right. So I'm excited to have you guys on. Like, I found Ben's page, just scrolling. I forgot what I was scrolling. I was like, yo, he's talking heavy, and he's black, so I definitely got to share this.
Smart
and
too.
I'm glad you're on because you're super informed about what's going on between Russia and just the crypto space overall. So to have both of you guys on here, I wish I could be live on the main page because I know you guys are about to drop mad gems. So without further ado, let's get right into it, man. Ben, could you share a little bit about what's going on with Russia right now in Ukraine?
Man, there's a lot going on. But actually, no. Let me do this first. So, let me just introduce myself to your followers.
For sure.
I'm Ben. You know, people know me as Bully in the crypto space. If you go on Twitter, Sir Bully Crypto, that's my Twitter page. You can find me on there. I've been, on and off with YouTube and TikTok, just talking about general cryptocurrency, stuff for beginners. So that's what I like to focus on. I like XRP as a cryptocurrency. I think that XRP is very, very important. And, so yeah, that's just me. I've been in the crypto space since 2017. Bought Bitcoin for the first time in 2017. Then when I started to learn about XRP, started buying more XRP, sold all my Bitcoin just to buy XRP and other cryptocurrencies. But as far as Russia, your question, there's a lot going on with Russia, and people need to remove themselves from what the mass media is telling them and take a step back and look at what the situation really is. What the situation is that although this war between Russia and Ukraine is very, very, very important, and I think that this is the catalyst to what is really going on. And what is really going on is a currency war. The currencies around the world, fiat currencies, have taken a major hit, especially after the COVID pandemic. And there's 2 things going on with the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Russia wants Ukraine because for many reasons. Number one, Putin has some sort of personal attachment to Ukraine. Putin loves Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine share a lot of the same history together. So that's number one. But more importantly, number 2, we have the currency war. And I think that this war, I don't know if it was planned or not, but it's very convenient. Because what's going on is that currencies around the world are taking a hit. The Russian ruble is taking a hit. The Japanese yen will be next because of the Russian cyber attacks. So there's many different things at play here. That's number 2. And number 3, we have the ESDR or the SDR, the special drawing rights from the International Monetary Fund. That's going to be very, very important because how those rights are allocated is why Russia is doing what they're doing. Because part of the reason why the SDR, the new SDR that's going to be evaluated, I think this summer, one thing one thing in the formula that they use is the amount of natural resources you have in your population. So they have like a formula that determines how powerful your currency will be. And, you know, part of that is natural resources, part of that is population. And so Russia knows, Putin knows that this is happening this summer. So I think that he's trying to pull a fast one and get Ukraine under his wing so that the Russian ruble could become stronger once the new SDR comes into play this summer, I believe it is. This summer or August 2022.
Got you.
There are a couple things going on, man, but it's a whole mess. It's a
Hold
whole
on, so for those who don't know, real quick, what are SDRs? Like, what is it?
Oh, okay. So SDR stands for Special Drawing Rights. So what this is like, it's like an asset issued by the International Monetary Fund. The IMF is basically like an international body that any country could go to if they need, you know, a loan or anything like that. If they need a loan, then they go to the IMF and they take out money from the IMF and then they pay it back whenever, right? The SDR is a special drawing right. So it's like an asset, like I don't know how else to describe it. It's just an asset that is backed by many currencies around the world. They call it a basket of assets. And this basket of currencies. And this basket of currencies, maybe the US dollar is worth 40%, the Chinese yuan is worth 20%, the Russian ruble is worth 10%, you know, and all of that equals 100%, and then you get one SDR, one special drawing right. And what countries could do is that countries could borrow many different currencies that they want, depending on, you know, what country they are or what they need the SDR for. So if they need US dollars, they can borrow US dollars right from the IMF. And if they need Russian ruble, they can borrow Russian ruble from the IMF. So that's what it is.
Got you. And real quick, you said you sold your other assets, like your Bitcoin and everything, to get into XRP. What was the importance of that? Like, what made you make that leap back in 2017 and 2018?
Oh, man, it's because of the research, you know, and Lala knows. Lala's in the XRP community, so she knows, you know, a lot about XRP. But XRP, I mean, it's a no-brainer, you know, because number one, I think that the governments are here to stay. They're not going away. So, you know, we could just take that out of the equation. You know, a lot of people in crypto, they're there because they
Say
think
it again, Bully.
yeah, a lot of people in crypto think that they could, you know, go against the governments and, you know, listen, they're here to stay, you know, so I take like a more realistic approach when it comes to this. So like, I don't want to fight against the government, but I want to make money on what they're making money on. And usually they don't allow us to make money in the same way that they've been making money for a long time. But now is the first time in history that we are being allowed to invest in the same things that they are allowed to invest in. And we see that in every aspect of the financial space. With Robinhood, more people are getting into trading. You know, there are certain tools that are available that haven't been available for people that are available internationally. You know, so the reason why I got into XRP is because XRP is being promoted. Well, I shouldn't say promoted, but like is being used by the company named Ripple. And what Ripple is the new Swift. So they have built a system. So they're a software company. So they sell software to banks. But what's important is what's in that software. This software allows banks to plug into the XRP ledger to make payments faster and easier for them. And the banks, I don't think that they like it, but they're going to have to use it. And the reason why is because XRP makes payments faster and cheaper for the banks. So in the future, if you want to send money, let's say, you know, you are from, I'm going to pick a country. Let's say you're from Ghana and you're working in the United States, but you want to send money back home. In the future, your bank in the United States will offer you a service and tell you, hey, you can send money back home for 20 cents, right? Western Union, MoneyGram costs way more than the XRP ledger. You know, so in the background, the XRP ledger will be used by many different banks. So that's why I like the XRP ledger. And Ripple has partnered with all of the world's largest banks everywhere around the world. So it's a no-brainer for me.
For sure. And two things, like I'm looking at the comments, and night before said basically they're not rocking with Ripple. They said Ripple is not a governmental entity or a consortium like Swift, and they also said they don't trust the Ripple Foundation and their purse full of pre-mined XRP.
Okay, so number one XRP. Okay, so this is the misconception. So, and we're going to get into a philosophical debate here. This is the philosophical debate. People think that the future of cryptocurrency is complete decentralization, and I hate to break it to you, it's not, okay? But number one, this is what it is. XRP is pre-mined, right? That is correct. But where people get it messed up is this. Ripple didn't create XRP. XRP has been created before Ripple was even a company.
Right.
I think, you know, XRP was created back in like 2012 or even 2011.
Yeah.
Right? So XRP was created before the company Ripple existed.
Mm-hmm.
Once the company Ripple formed, Jed McCaleb and Chris Larson, they gifted Ripple, the company, some XRP.
Right.
Most of that XRP is locked up in an escrow account. So Ripple basically controls that escrow, but they cannot control the contract that has been set. Meaning this, every single month, a certain amount of XRP is dropped into Ripple's personal wallet. And Ripple does what they want with it. Sometimes they sell it to the exchanges. Other times they pay their employees with the money. And whatever they don't use, they put it back in the escrow. Okay? They cannot take out all that money from the escrow and dump it on the market. They can't do that. So they do control the escrow, but that's not even, I mean, they can't control the contract. So that's where sort of like there's some confusion. People think that, oh, XRP is being controlled by Ripple. No, Ripple has their own XRP wallet, just like I have my own XRP wallet. But there's a lot of XRP, I think right now it's 47 billion XRP locked up into an escrowed account that every single month a certain amount is put onto the market.
Got you.
So that's what it is.
Got you. And for those listening, like, I think the reason why we're focusing on XRP a little bit right now is we're dropping the gem. Like, this is not financial advice, but definitely do some research on that project. And one last question about XRP. Well, maybe not the last question, but I want to ask you this. Like, why do you think we have the opportunity now to invest in something like XRP when it's never been seen before in history? Like, usually they keep their foot on our necks. So why do we have this opportunity now to make money with them?
Bro, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really don't know. But the thing is, I think that there's a couple things that I see happening in the future that are pretty good. I think that a lot of people will make a lot of money from these technologies, from, you know, XRP, XLM, different cryptocurrencies out there. I think that these people will move away from developed countries like United States, Canada, you know, and move into developing countries, because that's where, you'll be able to make your money spread more, make your money like stretch more. So I think that we're going to see a massive movement of people with a lot of money going into developing countries and setting up shop there. Why they're allowing us to invest in these things, I don't know, but I don't think that this opportunity will last forever.
For sure. And that's something Lala definitely says a whole lot. And just to switch gears a little bit, like, I know Lala got a lot of the technical knowledge. So do you want to share some with us? Like, let's start off with how do people, like, what should be the first step into getting into crypto for beginners?
Oh, man.
Man, we got Lala frozen.
Am I frozen?
Oh, no, you good now. You good.
Okay. First step, get a pen and...
Oh, man. Wi-Fi's playing games.
Yeah, that Wi-Fi's playing games.
Hold on. We're going to get Lala back. Hopefully she's still on.
Yep.
But in the meantime, Night Before 1984 said, take a look at BAT token being used on Brave browser.
Yeah.
The key is diversification into multiple blockchain technologies, for sure.
Yeah, the diversification, you know, many people, they think that they need to have 20 different, 30 different cryptocurrencies. You don't need to have that many cryptocurrencies. Warren Buffett said Diversification is a protection against ignorance. It doesn't make sense if you know what you're doing, right? Really know what you're doing, you will know the cryptocurrencies that matter. And like this guy saying, night before 1984, the ISO 20022 coins are the ones that everyone needs to pay attention to.
For sure. Outside of the ISO 20022 coins, are there any other coins that you feel are worth looking at, or is it mainly those coins because they're going to be compliant and also working with big money?
Yeah, it's mainly those coins, the ISO 20022 coins. Anything else, in my opinion, is a complete like gamble at this point. So what I do, I buy the ISO 2022 coin. So that's XRP, XLM, XDC, IOTA, Algorand. The other ones are HBAR and Quant.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I was about to ask you about Quant too, for sure. So why do you have HBAR on your list? Because a lot of people kind of say HBAR is, we're too ahead of it in terms of like it hasn't been proven, and it also isn't being used by, a lot of banks and their customers.
That's what everyone says. Like the main reason, like the main argument that people have against, Bitcoin and Ethereum for any other cryptocurrencies is, oh, we don't know if it's going to be used, right? We don't know. These technologies will be used. Look at the partnerships. Look at the Hedera Foundation's partnerships. They're partnered with Boeing, T-Mobile. It's a no-brainer.
For sure. Hey, we got. Wait, you go ahead.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
I was about to say, hey, we got Lala back, so.
Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Get like a notebook like this size and a pen, and then start researching everything you can find. And once you fill it up, then you can make purchases after that. So that's what I would say. I would say get a notebook and fill it up. Get everything you can get in it, read it, get some like solid information in there. Find some people you can trust, take a lot of notes, and fill it up before you spend any money. Find the free money. Let that be the first thing you do, because this is all about self-discipline. It's about self-control. It's about research. It's about consistency. It's about patience, and it's about understanding long-term strategy. It's not Monopoly. It's not the lottery. It's not gambling. It's not any of those things. So the first thing you do is address your mindset, get a notebook, fill it up, and then get busy. That's my advice to beginners.
For sure. And you say fill it up with what? Like, what are people writing in that notebook?
I would say start researching projects. And when you do, start researching how to research projects. How to research projects. What do you look for to be able to differentiate something that is solid versus something that is trash? Figure out how to do it. Figure out what you need to know. Because what you don't know is going to cost you. And what you do know is directly proportional to the size of your growth. What you know is proportional to the size of your growth. And the reason I say that is because it's all new. So the more you know and you can participate in what you know, that's what's going to make you money. When Bully says ISO 20022, everybody that knows is like, yep, ISO 20022. I know exactly what he's talking about. That's a money maker. You start digging into how to research coins and you find something like XRP, it leads you to ISO 22, and you just start grabbing bits and pieces of information. And when you get to the point where you feel like you have a basic understanding, then you can make some moves with your money. Anytime before that, you're gambling, risk-taking, guessing, and being irresponsible.
For sure. And real quick, not before 1984, I also mentioned Ethereum. Can I get like you guys' opinion about that? How do you guys feel about ETH?
Go ahead, Lala.
You know, talk about those gas fees. That's all. Gas fees. Woo.
Yeah, Ethereum, in my opinion, is a good way to test the markets and test the blockchain and test smart contracts. I think that Ethereum will be here to stay for a long time, but I don't think that Ethereum is going to be the blockchains that the masses move into, because they can't, because the gas fees are too high. No one wants to pay $100 to move $1,000. It makes no sense.
For sure. And also too, I've been wondering, Do you guys think Ethereum will pass that Howey test? Is it a security, and will it last if it is?
You want to answer that?
Yeah. Is Ethereum a security?
It seemed like it to me. So,
I mean, they did an ICO, an initial point offering, where they sold Ethereum to investors early on, and people don't have a problem with that, but they have a problem with Ripple, and Ripple didn't even do an ICO. Ripple never had a pre-sale. There was no pre-sale of XRP. So people, like, I don't understand why people think in this way. Actually, no, I do. It's because they made money off of it and they want it to be bigger than it already is, and they feel threatened by the new technologies. That's all it is.
For sure. And yeah, Dr. Bell, for sure. Definitely research all of those ISO 2022 coins, for sure.
Please
and,
do.
Alex said the switch won't happen for another 5 to 6 years. Man, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, and I believe it's going to happen sooner. I feel like all these events we're seeing now, it's laying the groundwork.
I feel like we're watching it happen already. I think people just aren't, as tuned in. Once you start digging at those high levels, you realize it's a lot farther along than what we're shown, on a day-to-day basis. Like, it's far along. The research they've been doing goes back decades. I think we're starting to see it unfold. And people are like, because they're seeing it for the first time, they think everyone is seeing it for the first time, or that it's a brand new thing. No, they ready to pop that thing out. So I don't agree with 5 to 6 years. I really don't. I would say that central banks are saying it's going to be much sooner. I would start with central banks and then just go from organization to organization. And I don't think 5 to 6 years. Those are my thoughts. I think sooner.
For sure. And a little bit to more on the technical side of crypto, Lala, what do you think about, what advice would you give when it comes to DCA? Could you explain that and also talk to people about how the dollar cost average?
It just means regular, incremental. So regular investments that you make over time, regardless of the price. So you're ignoring the price, you're choosing a time period, and you're choosing an amount to invest. And that's going to help you protect yourself against the volatility and the risk. And I think Bully is super technical. I am a fundamentalist, so I do like, the basic fundamentals and the how-tos. Bully is a gangster in these crypto streets. I don't think y'all, I wish you could get him on your main page, because he's like a walking brain. I'm
waiting for IG to release that grip. IG's playing, man, but it's going to happen. We're going to get you guys on the main page, because I feel like I really want people to get this information, and also to be able to comment and pick both of you guys' brains, because you guys have a lot of value to give.
Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
For sure. So, I know, Lala, you also mentioned TA a lot, technical analysis. What are some, could you talk a little bit about that? How do you learn it? Do you have any good sources? And could you also explain what exactly it is?
I'll start it, and then I'll turn it over to Bully. Technical analysis, it's how you evaluate projects technically. Basically, it's analyzing technically, and it just depends on what your ambitions are. If you're a trader, a lot of your technical analysis is going to be in the charts and your analysis of the charts. So you're going to rely heavily on an understanding of candlesticks and volume and movement and things like that. And if you're a more of a long-term investor, then your objectives are a little bit different. So when you technically evaluate, you're looking for their long-term reason to exist. Are they going to be here? And you go about researching it in a way to confirm or deny their ability to last, long-term. And that's the technical aspect of that, is just evaluating it holistically. So I'll start there. I want to hear Bully and what Bully has to say. Bully is one of the first people, let me tell you, he's one of the first people I listened to. I didn't do a lot of YouTube, but one of the first people I listened to, because I fell in love with XRP because they gangster, was James wrote XRP and Bully. Y'all don't understand. That's so funny for us to be sitting here talking. He's one of the first people I listened to. And then we started doing rooms together on Clubhouse. I'm just saying.
Nah, for sure. Damn, I wish I found Bully in 2017. I would have made better decisions.
Oh
I bought
man.
ETH in 2017 and just been sitting on it since. But if I knew better, I would have bought more XRP. I put like a little chump change in XRP back then, but I didn't really understand what it was until
We are not
20.
a cult.
No, it's not a cult, man. I
We
was
aren't
this
a
close.
cult.
I was
I
this
have a
close to
little
selling it.
Bitcoin too. I'm not a cult.
They could believe that we're a cult. We could be a cult. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I know what I hold.
Yeah.
You could listen. You could try to reason your way out of this. You could try to say that Ripple's not working with the banks. You could do that all you want, but the facts are the facts. The facts is that Ripple has partnered with all the world's largest. Like, if you tell someone, this is how crazy humans are. You could tell them that a company is partnered with all of the world's largest banks, and they will still try to tell you that, oh, no, XRP is not going to be used. That doesn't mean anything. You could have all the information.
That's true.
They go and buy a cryptocurrency where they don't know what the team looks like.
Yeah.
They don't know what the cryptocurrency does. Like, bro, people are crazy. People are absolutely crazy.
Not for sure. And going back to like TA a little bit, like I'm not sure where Lala passed it off to you, but could you speak on technical analysis a bit?
Lala.
Oh no, he's asking you.
Oh yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
Technical analysis. I do a little bit of TA. I'm actually just learning how to trade. I don't really, I haven't really traded that much, but I think.
Me either, Bully. Like, I did it this year because it was my first opportunity to take advantage of everything I've been listening to and practicing. But I've been holding for so long, so me either. But I just put all the skills together because I traded options and Forex, but not crypto. Right. And so I did it because you know how they're saying, like, when everyone else is fearful, be greedy. Yeah. I'm like reaccumulating at the bottom. I'm like, yes, go down so I can get some more. So yeah, I'm having fun. But what made you start trading now? You said you just started trading. Like, what made you do it?
I'm learning how to trade. I think it's a good skill to have.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, not to cut you guys off, but we got nice Badu right here. I really been waiting for her to join because she's we kind of banter back and forth in the comments. So it'll be dope if she if you have any questions, nice, be sure to type it in. We got two greats right here, so your questions will get answered for sure. But going back to trading, what sources are you guys looking to learn TA? Because I'm thinking about trading as well, but I'm scared to get wrecked.
Go slow. Start with like learning how to gather the data, because it's more than just charting. Technical analysis is more than just charting. So you're going to want to learn charting, but you're going to want to learn how to gather the data, the tokenomics, how to evaluate them, how to look at their technology, how to see if it's viable. Like, that's when you start getting in the grease. You got to entertain those conversations, and you got to dig. You go to their communities, you go to their Discords, you ask them questions directly. We're so new that sometimes, you can get directly to the people, to the developers themselves, and ask them questions. You use tools like CoinStats and CoinGecko to start, because they're information gatherers. They will allow you to go from them, connect directly to their community, connect directly to their website, connect directly to their white paper. So there's all these links on CoinStats and CoinGecko. And if you're just starting TA, just get like the Candlestick Bible. Get it on Google. Don't buy it. Learn your candlesticks. Learn, let me see, my favorite indicator, the Williams Alligator method, if you're a trader. TradingView. I use TradingView. I am not a pro trader. Yeah, Alex, learn how volume affects the market. Let's see, some good stuff for beginners.
Go ahead, sorry.
Learn support and resistance. Learn what bearish and bullish mean. Learn Let's see. I'm gonna stop right there. I hope y'all are taking notes. I take notes every time I'm having a crypto conversation because you never know if you're gonna end up talking to somebody like Bully.
For sure.
No, I would say there's a lot of good information on YouTube. YouTube is a great source. So like for beginners, you could definitely go on YouTube. But I actually want to talk about this because I just remembered when Lala reminded me when she said that she traded Forex in our community, and I'm going to talk about the Black community specifically. In the Black community, I'm going to be real. There are a lot of schemes and scams when it comes to trading. You know, a lot of groups, you know, saying, hey, you know, we trade Forex, and you see them posting pictures on Instagram with a lot of money, and it's all a pyramid scheme, you know. Yeah. I got into one of those a long time ago. I learned my lesson, you know. So any type of those schemes, you don't want to, you know, get involved in that. You know, there's enough information on YouTube. Again, like Lala said, get TradingView. Nothing beats like just learning on YouTube. YouTube is free. You know, you can go on YouTube, learn the information, and go on TradingView, get the account. You don't have to get a paid account, get the free account, you know, and start charting and do everything that Lala told you to do. Learn how volume affects the markets and stuff like that. You know, there's so many schemes in our community. You know, get rich quick schemes.
That's because people lazy. That's because people are lazy.
Yeah, too many.
For sure.
Too many. Yeah, I Am Academy. Yeah, too many of these schemes.
I didn't do y'all know, let me tell y'all, I'm a brave mamma jamma. I just taught myself. I never had to pay anybody. I didn't join a club, even when I was trading Forex. So I didn't get schemes because I didn't go to anybody for them to teach me. I just jumped in, started teaching myself on YouTube. Just like Bully said, got better from YouTube into buying books and then practice trading. I did that for a while, and then I just figured out how to do it. I didn't pay anybody. I just don't like it. When people spend their money, they tell me all the time, they pay for Forex. They pay a monthly thing for Forex and never use it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
For sure. That's how people be treating. That's how people treat their gym memberships, for sure. So so Bully mentioned the Black community for sure, and that sparked me to the back and forth me and Nice be having, and one question for you guys: how imperative is it for the Black community to get into crypto? Because a lot of people feel like it's too late. The wealth has already been made. The people have already positioned themselves, and we're just kind of pushing something that's we're trying to basically unload our bags on them, on these new people. And I believe that it's still early and time is running out, and we have the opportunity to bring as much people who can see what's coming on board. So, what's your guys' opinion on that?
Lala, you want to go first?
Oh, man. I'm going to say this, that crypto is about more than money, that it is going to revolutionize the way we do a lot of things, most importantly, the way we think of value. So it's about more than money. It's the new internet kind of thing, like when the internet happened. So I'm going to say that. The reason I think it's important for Black people to follow it is if you're very spiritual or if you're logical, no matter what your background is, no matter where you come from, as a people, as Black people, we are just not at the top socioeconomically as a group. Every time there is a transfer of wealth, there is great tragedy, heartbreak, there is war. There are things like the Spanish flu, the Great Depression. All of them happen at the same time, along with bank runs, like what's happening in Russia, with bank holidays, like what's happening in the United States. If they close the bank at 2 o'clock every single day, we are officially experiencing bank holidays. So what you're seeing with the commercials and the ATMs, and now everybody's talking about it, is not Satan reincarnate, is not the Antichrist, is not monopoly money, and it is not a scam, and it is not going to go away. That's what I'm going to say.
So that was powerful right there for sure. That's facts. And it's facts that every time there's a shift, there's chaos. And it's crazy how we're seeing all these things back to back right now. And the more we point it out, the more we get called conspiracy theorists. But I think people just don't want to realize what's actually happening. Like things haven't been normal for the past 3 years, and it's gonna continue to get abnormal. So, what about you, Bully?
Yeah, definitely, I agree. I think that how important. Okay, so your question was how important is it for the Black community to invest in cryptocurrency?
For sure.
I think it's very, very important. I think that someone in the comments, I think, night before in 1984 mentioned precious metals like silver and gold.
For sure.
I think that's very important to get some precious metals. So silver, like real gold and real silver, you know, buy it and keep it. You know, I bought silver a couple of years ago. You know, my dad thought I was crazy. Like, why are you buying silver for? That's back when the spot price was, I think, like $13. And now it's like, you know, 20, I think 25. Yeah, $25. You know, so I made a profit on silver. You know, this is real money. You know, but how important is crypto? Crypto is very, very important. You know, and not only that, for the first time in history, we'll be able to create on the blockchain, and the customer base that we'll be able to have is insane because this, you know, let's be real. There's a lot of talent in our community, a lot of talent, a lot of great artists, a lot of great musicians, a lot of great doctors, talent across the board. For the first time in history, we'll be able to monetize our talent on the blockchain. So anyone from anywhere around the world can experience our you know, talent, our art, our music, stuff like that. You know, and keep 100% of the profit, which is very important because you have many labels, you know, music labels that are owned, you know, by people that are not in the community. Right. You know, you don't need to be with these labels anymore. You could create your own music and monetize it yourself on the blockchain.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. That's the whole agenda right there. And we're going to skate off soon unless there's anything else that you guys want to touch on. Me and Lala, we try to do this every week. So, Billy, if we can have you every Wednesday, that'll be dope. I definitely hope IG lets me get the main page IG live back because, again, like I really want people to have access to y'all to ask these questions and learn and start being so scared of it before it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You guys got any questions? Oh, wait, go ahead.
I said do your research and don't let the negativity fool you. Look behind the covers.
For sure. You guys have any questions in the comments, like, before we skate out? Let me see. Are these lives usually this late, or do the time vary? Well, Lala, how do you feel about
late
like?
For y'all?
Yeah.
Well, you know we on the West Coast.
Yeah, so... she might be on the East Coast or something. Where you located, Nice Badu? I might just call it Badu instead. Just when it's a respectable level. Hey man, thanks for the love. Shot by Smooth. For sure. Definitely appreciate it. And make sure y'all follow both Lala and Ben too. Ben is Crypto Wealth Builders and Lala it's the Lala P Show. Definitely follow them because I'm gonna continue posting them, and I really want you guys to soak up the knowledge from them because I trust them with the information and the value they give. They do their research and they don't play about it. It's 11 p.m.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Actually, a lot of people from your page message me on Instagram, you know, asking me questions. So yeah, definitely, you know, if you have any questions on Instagram or on Twitter, you know, anywhere, let me know. You know.
For sure, got you. I'm gonna continue posting y'all for sure. And she's in the DMV.
Yeah.
How you feel there. Like? Is this the normal time, or should we move it to the weekend so we could do it early, or what you think? I don't know.
No, that's up to you. I cleared Wednesdays, so I could do Wednesdays probably even an hour sooner, maybe even 2 hours sooner.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people
if we need to do it in the morning, probably the weekend.
Okay, what time would it be in the morning on the weekend?
That's up to you. I think early. You know, I'm like the early the better. When I do those clubhouses, I do them at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Facts. I don't know how you do it. That's wild, but
you know, I'm committed to my research, so I get up 6 days a week to just read stuff like the IMF, the WEF, the World Bank, the Bank for International Settlements, because I feel like I don't know enough. I feel like I can't keep up. So I have to be consistent because I want to know. And the more I know, I feel like I'm just like, yep, I'm glad I bought that one. Yep, I'm glad I bought that one. So I just keep reading.
All right. So I mean, like we'll talk about it. I definitely want to. If a lot of people are like on the East Coast and kind of like in the middle of the U.S., I definitely want to have it at a time where a lot of people can come on, especially once we get the real page back. And be sure to invite other people, guys. Like share this live with them whenever we're on, because we want everybody to get this juice.
Oh, did you hear what the Federal Reserve said today, Jerome Powell? So the Federal Reserve had a meeting today. He said that we need cryptocurrency regulation. That's number one. And number two, he said that he was asked a question about Russia and how like the sanctions are impacting, Russia. And he says that, obviously the Russian currency is, falling, but, and then he just talked along, and then he said something really interesting. He said that the United States can have more than one reserve currency. There can be more than one reserve currency.
Wow. Meaning
that the United States in the future is going to keep new currencies on their books that can include cryptocurrencies. No guarantee, but it's huge for crypto. It's huge.
Good to know.
For sure.
Wow.
For sure. That's why I gotta keep these lives going, man. I definitely appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being present, giving all this value, this gem, and also the work you guys put in on your own. Like you guys educate people for free and put in this work to build your social profiles up. I'm gonna continue doing what I can do to help. I'm gonna continue sharing you guys, and I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right, nice seeing you. I have to run, but nice seeing you. Lala.
It's so good to see you, Bully.
All right.
Nah, for sure. Thank all of you guys for coming in too. We'll be back next week for sure.
Everybody that joined, thank y'all for hanging out and asking questions. Keep doing your research. Keep asking questions. See y'all next week.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.